We are breaking 7 days a week on the Real Sports Cards app, available on the Google Play and Apple App Store. We've been breaking since 2016 and offer a variety of breaks, including pick your teams and pick your players, random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earned rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions from breaks include a review and a wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged for anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards that you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And again, we will handle everything from there. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services can now be found as buttons in the description of every break. In case you haven't heard, we now offer direct in-app support for anything you might need from us. Whether you've got a question about a specific break, about shipping, about sending cards to PSA or eBay consignment, or anything else that you might need, this is the place to do it. There are a couple of different ways to get there. Within the app, you can click on Community down at the bottom and then click on Messages up at the top. Then choose either Minnesota or Wisconsin supports to ask your question. Or you can just click into any break and then click the blue support button, and it will automatically open up the support chat for the location that's hosting that particular break. This lets us know exactly which account is asking the question, and it helps ensure that we can get back to you in a timely manner.
What's happening, everyone? Andrew Naggs back here again with Real Sports Cards, and we are live. 24-25 Upper Deck Premier Hockey 10-box pick your team. Let's waste no time. Let's get started here. Let's pull some heat here. I heard Premier has been looking very good this year. It always does. It's like I look at it as a cheaper version of the Cup. I mean, to me, a lot of the cards look just as good as the Cup as well. But yeah. Here we go. Ten boxes. Good luck, everyone. Be sure to drop in, say hello. I'm down to just 5 left in the next break. That is 25-26 Topps basketball. That is Hobby full case pick your team. What's up, Brad? How's it going? Figure out how these go. Jersey, auto. Holy autos. 6 premium cards per pack. Well, let's see. I have 7 cards and lots of autos. All right, Lucas Cormier, rookie. Relic there, Golden Knights. Those Golden Knights always look cool there with the gold. Going to Tugboat. Matthew Barzal out of 299. Rutger McGrody, 399 Penguins. How's your night going, Brad? And this is sweet. How about that out of 35? I'm trying to see the number. 13 out of 35. Premier Patch Auto, Nick Suzuki. That's sweet for the Canadians. Canadians going to Huskies forever. And then we have Jackson Blake out of 249. That is the Hurricanes. Hurricanes going to Michael Brown, going right to the PC, Michael. Right to the PC, buddy. And Zach Dean, Premier Auto there. St. Louis Blues. Blues going to Mets. Looking for some lightning. All right. And then Timo Meyer out of 50. How about that? 4 autos, a relic, and 2 numbered cards in that box. Have they all been loaded like that? The Devils going to Brad V. There you go, Brad. Logan Malix. Canadians. Relic. Do I know what hits came out of break 3 in his WNBA? I don't. I didn't do any WNBA today. Out of 299 Blues. Connor Geeky, 399. Liam Ogren, Minnesota Wild out of 249 there. Nice patch. Got a little red up there. Wild going to cross-check. There you go, Erickson. And how about the Rat out of 25? Brad Marchand on card, too. That's kind of cool. Boston Bruins. Bruins going to Huskies forever. And how about that patch? Jason Poland. 3 out of 49. Man, that's sweet. You try to... Oh, Disney Break 3. I'm not sure. I haven't done any of that, Daniel. Sorry. Like it's just mislabeled, is what you're saying? I do not know. I'm sorry. All right, box 3. There's dual jerseys, Matthews and Nylander, Maple Leafs. First, Jan out of 149. That is the Calgary Flames. Yeah, sorry, buddy. I wish I had an answer for you. Kirill Kaprizov, 299, Minnesota Wild. I think he has update autos in this. There is Murat out of 399. It's a Minnesota Wild box here. How about Jasper Wallstead out of 99 on card rookie focus auto. Minnesota Wild going to cross check. Wild coming out in bunches. And then we have Premier Penmanship Hampus Lindholm, Boston Bruins. The Bruins. Bruins were Huskies forever. And then we have Jonathan Gruden out of 175 on the rookie Premier Focus. The Penguins. The Penguins going to Frodo Biggins. I guess I just start bumping the regular autos. This stuff is loaded. Little CCC, Cole Caulfield, relic. Phil Kemp. Oilers. Adam Fantilli, $2.99. Blue Jackets. Declan Carlisle, $3.99. Lightning. And here's some Lightning action for you. Here's some Lightning action. Connor Geeky out of 35. That's kind of sweet. Geeky out of 35 there. Tampa Bay, Tampa Bay. Lightning going to A. Lund. And Zach Benson. It's a Sabres. Benson and Powers there out of 49. Sabres going to Frodo. There you go, Frodo. And then Owen Power. All right, here we go. 6 left. Still got 5 left in basketball. Who's going to help me close that one out so we can rip that right after this? And that was a real thick one there on the bottom. There's Morgan Riley out of 149, Maple Leafs. Jordan Kyrou, 25. Blues. Getting into the autos early here in this box. Jonathan Gruden, Penguins on-card auto there. Penguins going to Frodo. And then Kyle McLean. Kyle McLean out of 99. That is the New York Islanders. Huskies forever. That's the wrong shark right there. How about Shakir on the patch auto there? Premier 2024 rookie auto. The Sharks. Sharks going to Huskies forever. Let's get that Macklin for you, buddy. And then, what is this? That is really cool. A hockey sock. How about Rob Blake? 5 out of 10. The Kings. The Kings going to Case Towsley. That's actually a really cool card. Hockey sock. It's different. It's different. I think it should fit in a 240, though. Yeah, I'll keep it in there. It's kind of cool. Hockey sock out of 10. All right, halfway home. That is cool, isn't it? I actually want to put that up there. Sorry, Brad. You've had it. You've had your run. I like that thing. This product's awesome. Premier Hockey is really, really nice. Connor Hellebuck, Jets. I like those Jets jerseys. Then we got Jacob Markstrom, $2.99. Devils. Let me get a few top loaders ready. Zach Dean, $3.99. Blues. And we got Zach Ostachuk, nasty patch there out of 65. Senators going nuts. Ostachuk. Next up is Jamie Drysdale. Premier Precipice. Ducks. Quack, quack, quack. Huskies forever. And these are, I love these cards. The Premier Mega Patch, Jared McCann for the Kraken. The chest logo there. That is hand numbered 7 out of 28. The Kraken going to Case Towsley. Four left. down to 2 in basketball as well. This one's got a lot of air compared to all the other boxes. Still has 6 cards. Will Smith out of 99 on the Premier Rookie Gear. Sharks. Come on, Selly. Where's Celebrini at? Scott Morrow. Hurricanes. Leo Carlson out of 25. The old Mighty Ducks jerseys. Always cool to see those. Then we got Lucas Cormier out of 399. And speaking of the Ducks jerseys, how about that card? That is cool on the Viewpoints. Owen Zellweger out of 99. Man, there are some good looking cards in here. Ducks going to Huskies Forever. And we are all full on basketball. Only break open is Topps Chrome Disney. And Jason Poland. Avs on that one. All right, 3 left. We're due. We're due for one of those big dogs here. Dual jerseys, Slavin and Brett Burns. Canes. Jack Gutzel out of 299. Lightning. Bradley Nadine. 399, or I guess maybe it's NATO. I know my daughter's teacher's NATO, and that's how her name is spelled. But I know they're not all that way. There's Gruden with another big old patch auto. The Penguins looking good. Going to Frodo. And then we got Vitek Vanacek, the Sharks on the Premier Penmanship. Sharks to Huskies Forever. And final one in this box. Oh, look at that thing. Look at that. 3 out of 5. Jackson Blake. Talk about a PC card right there, Michael. How cool is that? That is awesome. Michael is a big Hurricanes fan. He'll love that card. I mean, if you're gonna have a staple PC point, how about that? The Hurricane flag. That is cool. I like it. All right, 2 left. Ostachuk. Boser, 299. So I think I'm just going to recap all the autos and relics. Arshdeep Baines out of 399, just to keep the night rolling now that basketball is all full. That's a sweet one there. Brandon Schneider out of 99. Rangers getting on the board. Rangers, Huskies Forever. Got a little Jack Hughes. Devils. Devils going to Brad V. There you go, Brad. Man, and the wrong shark again. Jack Thompson this time. That is going to bring us to our final box. Final box here. Come on. Let's end with a big one. Jet Luchenko, Flyers, relic. We got a little Slavkovsky out of 299. It is Brendan Schneider, Rangers again. Fedor out of 249. Nasty patch there. Predators. The Predators are going to Sparkling. And we got Joshua Waugh for the Canadians. Canadians 2 Huskies forever. And then final one there is the Premier Rookie Gear Rutger McGroarty out of 25. The Penguins did real well in here. The Penguins did well. But that right there is going to wrap us up. Absolutely love this product. So here is all of our numbered stuff. We don't need to go through all of that. Let's get ready for some basketball. All right. Rutger McGroarty. There is Luchenko, Ostachuk. That is McCann. That's Slavin and Burns. Morrow, Will Smith, Morgan Riley. We got Poland, Kemp, Caulfield, Jan. That is Matthews and Nylander, Malix, and then Cormier. I can't see what that emoji is. I'm so blind. I can't see that. I assume it's a skunk emoji quick draw because we didn't get no Red Wings. Schneider, Hughes, Vanacek, Poland, Power, Drysdale, Marchand, Lindholm, and Dean. Joshua Waugh, Fedor, Jack Thompson, that's Brendan Schneider, Jackson Blake, Zach Benson, Zach Ostachuk, Shakir, there's Kyle McLean, and then Timo Meyer. Showcase, Jackson Blake, Hurricanes there out of 5 on the shoulder logo. This is a cool one here. Premier Pieces there, Rob Blake with the hockey sock out of 10. Connor Geeky for the Lightning out of 35. That is Olin Zellweger out of 99 Ducks. Jasper Wallstedt out of 99. Liam Ogren out of 249. Jonathan Gruden. Jonathan Gruden again. And then Gruden. 3 Gruden autos. And then money mid hit of the break going to Nick Suzuki out of 35 there. Real nice player there for the Canadians. Canadians going to Huskies forever. All right, everyone, that is going to do it for me on this one. I'll see you back here in just a few minutes with some basketball. Thanks, everyone.